welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be the beginning of a series which is how to braid alphabets or letters. So I always like to just sketch out what I intend doing so that when it's time to translate it to the hair, I can have an idea of what I want the outline to be like. So it makes everything so much easier. I won't want a hair in the middle of this place, so I know I am going to have to share it into two and then add them this way. Let's start from the top. I make the top part of the outline. Remember to slant it a little, since that's the kind of font you are trying to get. So then I would slant this out also. Or should we make a short and fat letter A? Let's take off a little. So let's work with B. Now I need to make the one that goes across. Let's see, it has to be at the top half-third section. So let's say this is fine. Just braid it to any side I want. You can braid it to any side you want. This is this section right here. This section. So now I know that this part has to be shared into two for the two tails, and also this part needs to be shared into two, because I know that I don't want hair here. If you are making like a bigger A and you want this place to be empty, like an empty field of hair, you can just gather the hair here when you make a triangle and twist it into a bun. Then you proceed to braid this other way. You're making a hairstyle that it's already flowing in the direction of your braids, of where the tails of your letter is. You can just let it fall down and add. Let's say this for a little girl and her hair is already coming back like this style I have on here. I already have tails coming towards the direction where the tail of my alphabet is, or my letters. So I can just let it fall with the others and incorporate it into the design. And if you're making like a ponytail hairstyle and you have a way of braiding this into like your ponytail, that is still very okay. And I have another way for when you don't have anywhere to incorporate the tail and you just need to make it go away. I am also going to show you what to do. So we are done with this part. Now we need to braid here, but as you can see from here, we need a little bit more outline here, and I am going to create that by doing this, just to shade this top section a little bit so that it looks dark enough and just looks interesting. So I will go right at the top of my work, add on a little section from the part I am yet to braid, and then pull it back. This is just to create this darker section. If I braid it like this, it's going to create a shape I do not like, so I am going to project it again into this side just to lift it up. There you go. And now I don't want to braid it this way. I need it to shift, to move back as much as possible. So I hold it into the braid. I will incorporate from this section and I can now start braiding. So I can now braid this hair down. I am going to braid it over this crossbar, this medium side that we braided across. I'm going to braid right over it, this one, so it can stay. I can actually incorporate it into this braid, but it's going to make one leg of the letter darker than the other, which I feel is going to make it not look uniform, and I want to avoid that. There you go. Guys, if you were braiding another alphabet here or just into the hair, you can incorporate this one into the hairstyle and just let it blend it. Maybe if you're going up, you just take it up. If you're going down, you incorporate it once you're braiding downwards. But if you don't want to do that, another option will be to incorporate it into this braid. So let's just do that. So guys, for letter B, I know that my outline should look like this, a straight line, and I'll just try to make sure I get this curve and make it knowingly. Since I have like a field of hair here and here, and I have no intention of making them like a knot, I am going to proceed to make a line here and a line here. So if I want to braid without stopping, although I can see that I can braid like this and end here, actually I can. So anyway, I'm going to start from here, braid this way down. When I get here, I'll try to reach this angle very well before turning here. Don't come and curve this way. So I will try to get this and then see these curves. When I braid down here, when it's time to turn, I will take the hair remaining here and braid into this place. Then I think I will use my latch hook to hang onto the hair here and braid it back. This is A underneath here, so let's just get a straight line from here. This is where I have space, that's why I'm braiding it here, just because I have space here. Okay, this is already kind of curvy like a B, so I will just utilize this and come this way into the middle. Please forgive my nails. I did something vigorous that made them fall off today, so please overlook my nails. There you one part of my letter B. And drawing, I want to braid down this side, so I will just part this hair into, not necessarily two, this side is still more, also do the same thing in the lower part, straight down. So I have this. I can now braid this down and then turn this way like that. So as I said, guys, you have to really try to get to the end of your letter B. I'm almost braiding past it before you turn over, so that the braid can, you know, be very defined at that point. So guys, as you can see, when I braid around this round ball at the lower B, I just keep pinching off hair from the middle, small. Start backwards again. So let's see. Leave a lot of hair to pass underneath this plate. It passed. It would have been wise to just make a line here and braid like that from all the way from this one, instead of just pinching the hair to a probability. So guys, I think I am going to incorporate it into this one and just braid it down, which was still my point with making sure you are done with your designs before you braid the rest of the hair, so that if you have like a remnant, you can know where to put it. But let's assume you don't have, you can just, after braiding it, you sew it all the way like that, which is, it doesn't look bad. Like when I am done braiding, it won't look bad, but let's just incorporate it and have minimal sewing just to reduce the work in the hair and make it faster. So there you go. This is our letter B and it looks healthy. So I can just, let's see how much braid I have here. Anyhow, I can braid this into one. Into here, but since all my hairstyles are coming down, I can just do this. And as for here, I can also braid this into one if I want, or two, but let's just make it one because I'm not interested in this hairstyle. If you're interested in how I created these pop smoke inspired petal braid, then you should check my channel. I will have it linked in the description. But when it comes to when you have hair remaining like this, when adding it to the rest of your hair, when braiding it into the rest of your hair, be mindful of when you should add the hair to make sure it is going straight away from your design. If I had drawn it to this side and added it here, it would have covered this line and interfered with my design. So you have to be mindful. I explained that in details when I was making those 4 hearts November love inspired hard braid hairstyle. So you have to be mindful of where you like this hair. Now if I add it here, it's not blocking my design though, but it looks nicer if you add it when you get to the level of the hair. No, can you see it has blocked my B, the line of my B a little, so I won't add it now. Let me go down a little bit more and be sure that when I incorporate that part of the braid, it has nothing to do with my design. So here you are. And remember, you can always do whatever you can to make sure your design comes out perfect. Like if you can fix it, or if it needs fixing, do that. Let me show you one of what I am. So guys, you know how you can use mascara to fill out like sparse spaces in your hairline? When you make braided designs like this, one of the things you can do is, if you look around and see where you have like just little markings or spaces that somehow interfere with your design, you can just use a brown eye pencil. Let's say your baby's hair is brown, you can just shade the place where hairs are missing. It is going to make your design look a little bit more wholesome. So can you see that? It is not so obvious, but this little detail can help. So let's say I drew an A now and this place is missing, I can just fill it in. Let's see for the B. So let's say here, but you know this is not a good design on my mannequin, because I am going to lose this hair and take it down very soon to make another hairstyle. But if this was your child's hair, and she will be carrying this hairstyle for like over a week or for that occasion, you can, when you wash her hair, the eye pencil or the eyeliner is going to come off. So this is just a trick I feel like will be very, very helpful. And maybe you can also use concealer to like clean off places where, like here, that this B shouldn't have hair. You can just shade off this part. Maybe if you have a photo shoot or an event and you just want everything to look perfect, why the hell not? Why not? Of course you can do what you have to do. And let's say I want this A to be good. Guys, I feel so bad for my braiding hair, because I have no intentions of washing this hair before my next tutorial. And if I should make a pattern here, it is obviously not going to. But can you see, just that little difference goes a long way. If I make a line here now, it's not going to be clear. It will be as if there are hairs there. So you need to wash your hair. Make sure you can wash that hair before making your next hairstyle. If you can feel very comfortable to use your braiding pencil, to use your mascara to fill in empty spaces, to use your concealer to conceal hair where it's not supposed to show. It's just going to make your braids just like carving your eyebrow with a highlighter, just like that. It will just clean up the hairs and make it look better. Thank you so much for watching. Of course, guys, you know I am going to complete this series all the way to Z, and then we are going to go to numbers, and then we're going to go to words. Like, they are just going to keep coming like that. If you like this, please give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching.